So we got the call to go through down a trail. It was really difficult to see. We had trees burning on either side. We were worried about them coming down.
Good evening, Australia. Tonight, I want to talk to you about the global coronavirus.
We begin with the latest on the coronavirus outbreak. At least 250 cases have been recorded in Australia.
Tonight, we're staring down the barrel of a new coronavirus outbreak in southeast Queensland.
Australia's Victoria state is now under a state of disaster, and that includes the country's second biggest city, Melbourne.
28-year-old James Russell was stood down from his hospitality job in March. Cashing in $10,000, or around half of his super savings, seemed like a good option.
Let us recap how this incredible day played out. The Dow just had its biggest point drop in history, falling 1,190 points. That was a 4.4% drop.
When the Australian market opened, it mirrored Wall Street, losing nearly 2% in the opening few minutes.
Tonight I announced that new super accounts will no longer be automatically created every time a worker changes jobs.
You can edit this, can't you?
Good to go.
Hi everybody.
Hi everyone, this is Andy Jewell from First Super.
Hi, I'm Peter Bolton, the Financial Advice Leader at TWU Super.
Planners for a number of years have faced a myriad of challenges in their daily lives.
2020 has definitely been a challenging year.
Overall, the team managed it really well. It was a really challenging time for us. Even though we didn't have the hardships of Melbourne, we still had the challenges on how to see these clients, including technologies like Zoom, like we have here today, and how that would work and how an older member would be able to cope with that.
The coronavirus definitely raised some challenges for our team, and in the middle of all of that, we had a change of senior management as well.
So 2020 has certainly been a different year. People, through COVID, have been thrust into the technological age. The advice delivery and processes have changed, and that change has certainly brought some challenges.
They have shown amazing resilience in what has been a really extraordinary year. Lots of challenges, not only with the regulatory things, with having to do further studies and exams, but also having to deal with members who have been impacted by bushfires and lockdowns and health crises.
2020's been a tough year. It's brought with it a lot of change, which has created a lot of uncertainty, and for many of our members, it's created a lot of new and challenging questions.
In a year full of uncertainty and concern, our advisors continue to provide quality advice to our members during a time where making financial decisions was very overwhelming.
There's no doubt that COVID has made everybody, every industry, every company revisit what they're doing and how they actually communicate with their members.
While none of us have had any control over the global events of the past 9 months, we have had a choice as to how we respond to them.
Not only have you challenged yourselves learning new technology and having work experiences you never thought you would, you've managed to keep thousands of our Vision Super members calm and relaxed during one of the worst downturns in a decade.
The move from working in the office to working from home was quite seamless, so we were able to keep the advice delivery going, which meant that we were there to answer member queries when they needed us most, which was exceptional.
We joined IFS at the beginning of April and had booked the team in to visit us here in Brisbane for our induction course, and then COVID put us into lockdown. So on the Monday, happy April Fool's Day, we had 13 faces ready on Zoom for our induction.
As a leader, it was great to see the team's resilience, adopting new processes, technology, and policies all in their stride.
We had a huge influx in the amount of people looking for investment advice during the downturn. And we had to learn to provide advice in a new way, which was digitally via video conference. We had to learn the new processes to be compliant while we were doing this. We had to learn to build rapport with members when we couldn't actually see them face to face anymore.
Other challenges we had were investment and the markets and how they were falling, and it did challenge a few of our clients that were newly retired. So experiences for some of the newer planners, having not gone through a negative market before, I'm sure they'll be better as a result of that.
You've adapted so well to working from home, to online seminars, to video appointments, and to some cross-skilling between the limited and comprehensive advice services. Most importantly, you've been able to continue to provide great advice to TWU Super's members, despite the many challenges that they and you have faced this year.
We have been blown away at how well they adapted to the numerous new processes that were developed in order for us to still meet our members' advice needs. Adapting to video conference technology so they could better articulate the benefit of advice was just the beginning. They work closely with our implementation teams to determine best practice processes in respect to collecting forms, identification, and member information.
So I am incredibly proud of everyone and really want to thank them for their professionalism and determination in these very difficult times. And I'm really genuinely looking forward to seeing what more we can achieve as a team over the next 12 months.
Most importantly, team, you all helped each other get through this unprecedented period, demonstrating Host Plus values of we care, being better together, and going for it.
Just want to say thanks and take my hat off to Peter and Jason for everything that you've done. Cheers.
I'm very grateful for my team and their adaptability to change. Their hard work and support this year has been very much appreciated.
So to the ACS team, thank you very much for your efforts and the time that you put in to see us through.
Especially one member of staff, Yvonne, who's worked through that, even knowing that she may not be working with industry funds for much longer, continuing to work at a fast pace, which has helped us incredibly. And that's something that I'm really, really proud of her achievements and what she's done for us.
So to Jaya, John and Louis, I want to thank you for the way that you've chosen to respond, for all your hard work and for the resilience that you've shown.
Their conduct has been nothing short of exemplary and in line with what Australian Super holds so dear, better outcomes for members, which has been achieved.
Again, I just want to thank the entire team. They've done an amazing job during a really challenging period. And also thank you IFS for supporting us through this. I think you've done a great job as well. Again, thank you everyone, and here's to a easier next year.
It's been fantastic to be part of the team. And I think once we get back into the office, the lessons that we've learned through this will hold us in good stead to move forward.
I just want to say a massive thank you to the entire team at Vision Super. Rain, Manu, Sean, Roger, Andrew, Janine, Declan, Jason, Doug, Darren, Alethea, you've all done an amazing job. So that not only calls for a thank you, but a celebration. Oh, better clean that one up.